Howdy, howdy, howdy. It's Rat Trap back with you. Another Warframe session coming at you live on Twitch. Um, see, we got Borrow in this weekend. And right now, I'm about to go farm some Dojo pigment, Neo Pink, which is going to be the Orb Valis is where we're gonna go, I believe. And it's gonna be like we're gonna go to the dojo, go pick it out. I think it's the Terra Trencher Corpus enemies that's gonna drop the Neo Pink. But we're gonna swing by the dojo real quick. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. Okay, so go to the Tenno Lab, come over here and interact, and then yeah, you should. And let's see. We got Neo Pink right here, Terra Trencher and Terra Elite Trencher. We're gonna need 400. So hopefully that shouldn't take too long. Having a little issues with the pigment to where sometimes like we'll activate it and it doesn't want to drop. So I go in here a second time, make sure that it is spinning in progress. And then you should be good to go. And then let's just get our kit set up. So I'm gonna take Necros, Hydroid. You could take Cora with her Pilfering, Strangledome, Pilfering Swarm on Hydroid is his augment, and you got Desecrate, which is Necros's ability. The more you can bisect the enemies and cut them into pieces, the more chances you have for the item to drop to be available. Obviously, having a resource booster, um, resource drop chance booster, resource booster, it all helps accumulate that pigment a lot quicker. This has got a 20% drop, and we only need 400, so I'm hoping this wouldn't take too long to farm up. So, Ripka, Animos. I'm gonna go with, actually I think I'm gonna use this Zylock. Zylock Prime. And then for that, I'm going to use the Convetrix. It's heavy slash. There is an augment that you can use for the Amalgam True Steel Ripkas is the name of the mod that you would put on the Ripkas, and you get that through fighting the Rupalolis on Jupiter. That's assassination, and upon completing that assassination, you do get a amalgam mod. It's pretty much RNG at that point, so kind of just leave it up to that and see if you get it. This is what it looks like. It gives you 100% gore chance, so it synergizes really well with Necros or any other farming. If you got friends that are farming, with you, using this augment would really help. That because it gives you that gore chance to bisect the enemies more often. Because it's that slash status effect. That slash status damage. You want to get those slash procs in to cut the enemy. So I also went ahead and subsumed um, aqua blades to get even like close quarters. I got enemies next to me. They're gonna get procced with slash, hit with slash. You see some of them get cut in half. And of course, I'm gonna take a little Shmita with me. Been working on this one. This is my new one, Chopped Monkey. It was actually I got 2 DNA things from my friends, and I used one each, and one was Monkey Deef Loafy, and the other one was like something Chopper. So I just put both of them together, and now it created Chopped Monkey. So I just went with that name. Thought it was pretty cool. We'll take off from here. I think we're good to go. Take it off of steel. I don't think we need to do that. We'll be there for a little bit, and then go ahead and shoot straight to Fortuna. So I was thinking about knocking 2 birds with 1 stone and farming some Toroids and getting some pigments at the same time. I mean, why not? I like to just pick a low-level bounty.
Too much coolant into the ground too fast. Displaced
Level
thermia
2
has
is
to go
good.
somewhere. Outstanding. Now get out there and avoid
That
some
helps with the
lucky
enemy
warranties.
progression. So you
I've
kill
just
them
learned
too
of a
quick.
house lot
It's
with a
just
high number of Solaris up for repo and
it's
grain
just
stock.
hard
We're
to
gonna erase
get
their
anything
debt
out of
ledgers
that
and
when
give
you're
them a second chance.
when they're such low levels. So I always like to put a bounty on and get them 10 to 30,
Debt ledgers
and
are
then it
stored on
progresses
encrypted
kind of quickly
database.
once those
We need
beacons
to
get
find that debt
activated.
processing center. We want the corpus presence here thin,
So we're
we
gonna
can
go to the
do what
Temple
we
of
gotta do
Prophet.
without interruption, and do it fast. We're on a clock here.
Right. Now we're here. We're gonna go ahead, agitate the enemies down here, fly around, say hello, miss me, miss me. All right, we got 1 beacon. I like to do that. Keep 1 beacon up high, and now we go ahead and go to the bottom part of the Temple of Prophet, and this is where we're gonna do our work. This is where we're gonna handle our business. Desecrate is active. Make sure you always check periodically that your Desecrate is active, because you will get nullified, and it will shut off. Try to get them to set a beacon down here too. There's a little cubby right here I like to go in, and I'll just set up shop for a little bit while they put the beacons out there, and just kind of have them in a choke point on these both sides right here. So all you just got to watch these 2 points, and you can kind of hold it down a little easier right here if you're not used to farming Toroids or farming at the Temple of Prophet. This is a good little spot right here. You just be careful not to hug these walls. Cause you get too close to these walls, those Pteroraptors, the big drone osprey drones, they will down you. For some reason they can shoot through those walls. I think after once we hit the 5-minute mark, I think we'll start seeing a lot more of those enemies that we need. we got a couple of beacons set up out there now. See, he got cut in half. He got cut in half. Oh, got some Toroids. Just gotta be careful using the aqua blades because you will cut those beacons in half. Not cut them in half, but you'll explode them. You'll damage them to the points where they'll explode. I need to go use my melee to build some overguard up for chopped monkey. Getting a good amount of Toroids. Yeah, I don't know if it's like it in other missions, but if the Corpus are shooting at you, you can. There was one of the enemies. He didn't drop any though. When the Corpus are shooting at you, you can shoot their bullets in midair, stop them from hitting you. I kind of have a habit of doing that a lot when I'm farming Toroids. One beacon up. Alright, let's see, what is our time? 5 minutes 43, alright. So let's see if they start dropping here shortly. Haven't seen too many of those Terra enemies. I know another spot where there is a lot of them. That's over by where you do the spy mission for the Prophet Taker. I was here not too long ago having to farm a pigment. It was a blue, I think it was like glacial blue or something, where I had to farm it from the Pterodactyls. That was a joy. Oh, just heard some. Yeah, 20, 40. Alright, the pigment's dropping. It's always after the 5-minute mark. Even if you eliminate some enemies before 5 minutes, they never really drop it until it hits like 5 minutes. I know it's like that for sure in survival missions and stuff. You gotta stay for at least 5 minutes for the pigment to start dropping. So, I'm curious if it's just like that pretty much all of them. One of those big old Pterodactyls somewhere. Just run around and hold this down. It won't burn through my ammo. that efficient beams mod for the Convetrix is so nice. 'Cause you can literally just run around with your finger on the trigger the entire time. It only takes ammo when you hit an enemy, so that's nice. Raptors. Working cells. I just feed those to the helmet pretty much now. Pigment? Pigment? We need some pigment? Nope. No pigment. Let's see how much pigment we're at right now. 40. Okay. Probably what I'm gonna do when I have to farm these pigments on Orbalas is I'm gonna do Toroid farming and pigment farming if I'm able to do it. I think that's just kind of the best way instead of going around or doing bounties trying to find these enemies. I'm just gonna get Toroids at the same time. Oh, got some from him. Another 40 right there. Overguard up. Hey guy. No pigment from him. I love these colors on Orbalas. The blues and the purples and stuff. I even don't mind the music. Definitely one of my favorite open worlds to play on. Then I don't know, Plains Vital Line's gotta be probably, unless it's like evening time, fixing to be nighttime there. I'm good. He was about to put a beacon out. Should probably go back to that. One little cubby over here. Desecrate deactivated, so that's what I'm talking about. You get nullified sometimes and you don't know it. There's one of the guys. Monkey, no. those moas right there that put these mines out that make you pop around. They are frustrating sometimes. I got nullified again. Put a beacon out. Thank you. Now I can't shoot in that direction. That's what I'm talking about. Aqua blades will pop those beacons. Maximus. Down to one beacon again. See if this guy will put a beacon down. There we go. Sweet. And there went the beacon. But we did get pigment. It's a love-hate relationship with those beacons. Got some pigment there. Toroid. Oh, oh, oh. Almost had another beacon. That gas works pretty good on Corpus now. I'm really surprised how well it works. Got some pigment. If anybody's wondering, like, why is your Kavat down, but I still see him running around? That's a duplex bond mod that allows you to have like multiple clones of your pet. For I think it's like every 100 energy you spend, you cast one clone, companion clone. But they can't use their ability. They can only use like weapons. Weapon. Pretty sure that's how it is. Here's one of those guys right there. Got some pigment. Yay. I think we're doing pretty good. Chop Monkey is not doing pretty good. I just need to melee more. I got Prime Pack Leader on him, but in order for that to work, I gotta melee to give him overdrive. There we go. He's almost there. He is. He's full now. Get my stacks up on the Convetrix and it'll start working pretty good. Nullified. Let's see. I'm gonna check and see how much pigment we got. We collected in a second. Check it right now. Got 220. Almost there. Total 400. Around here. This guy's right there. They're not my friends. They are not my friends. Monkey's having a bad day. I know that. Come on, man, get up. I need your buffs. I need your buffs. Alright, Desecrate's still active. Thought I got nullified there. Oh, there it is. Just waiting to see some more of those Terra enemies. When we get outside, I'll pinpoint, I'll mark on the map. There's a place where there are a lot of them. We could actually just go there after this. Just fly over there and show y'all. Picking up a little bit, finally. there. Guard for myself. I just don't know if I go over to the other spot if I'll have to start all over for them to start spawning again, or if they'll just like come and start attacking me off the cuff, the Terra enemies, the trenchers. Go. Oh, Shemitah cracked. That's always nice. I had a friend that had the most luckiest Shemitah in the world. I mean, that Shemitah cracked every time that Acolyte spawned in Steel Path. Every time he got Toroids, he was cracked, double cracked. Like, I just look at my Shemitah and I'm like, why? Why can't you be like him? Huh? Why can't you be like him? No joke. This guy was getting Steel Essence like it was nothing. I need you. Come here. I heard it. Got some more pigment. Careful not to hit the pigment. And somehow I did. This Chop Monkey's having a harder time here than the Steel Path. And it's just easier to keep him up in Steel Path. See, I just shot those bullets. Like those bullets that he almost hit me with, I knocked him out of the air. I didn't know you could do that. God. I think I took a mod off of him actually. Off a monkey. Let's check how much pigment we have now. 340. Pretty close. A little bit more. See? That dude didn't die because I shot his bullet. So crazy. I don't know why, but I like Toroid farming. It's always been fun. Ever since I started progressing in the game, that's kind of like a little pastime I did. If I had nothing else to do, I'd just go Toroid farming. Hit all the little spots, the 3 spots, Spaceport, Profit Taker, and Enrichment Labs, is that the other one? One of those things that's just kind of like fun for me. Mining, fishing, Toroid farming. It's like not a lot of pressure, I guess. Oh, my Kavat's got allergies. Sneezing. Sneezing up a storm. I think that's cute. You sneeze like that. Oh. I feel like we should go try our luck at the other spot just to see too. Ribbons, liver. Oh, got nullified. No pigment. Got some Toroids. Oh, got it. Alright. Let's see. I think 380. Should we just go get our last 20 over there? Yeah, let's go. Popping these beacons. Let's go. And we could probably get it right here. So, yeah, here's the other place. Spaceport. start from the beginning. Oh, and there's one of the guys that just jumped on me. How about that? Alright, so here's the beginning. Go over here to the Prophet Taker fight. And agitate them real quick. Yep, I already see some of the guys we need. Just waiting for one of them to put a beacon down. Go. And then I just chill right here and fight them here. Here they come. There it is. We just got our 400. But my playstyle right here, when I first started Toroid farming, this is the place I used to go to, was Enrichment Labs. And I started with Avara, and then I got Titania, flew around, used her, and I just kept using different warframes, trying to figure out what was good and what was helpful and what didn't work. Because I didn't get Necros or Necros Prime until way later in the game. So really Avara was my first kind of farming frame, you know, that would help your chances because of her pit pocket. And then it was Korra would have been the next one. But when I unlocked Necros, I built him finally. I was over here every day for hours farming Toroids, just pastime. And I was kind of like in a place where I needed those Toroids too for Little Duck to level up with the syndicates. That guy flew. I think later today we're gonna end up cracking some relics. I think we're gonna get some of those relics that Baro Katir has right now, with the Volt parts and the Odinata parts, and try our luck tonight, see what we get out of it. And we'll crack a whole bunch of other different kind of relics too. sure we got more than enough now. I just wanted to come over here and show you the other place. I was thinking, as well as this place, there's spaceport for the other Toroids. So the Temple of Prophet, Enrichment Labs, and Spaceport, all those Toroids that you farm over there are 1,000 standing. And then when you do the spider fights, like the Prophet Taker and the other one, that's the ones where you get the big Toroids from. 12,000 standing. Explorer Orb and Prophet Taker. $520. Alright. So now we're gonna go back to the dojo and deposit this, and then wait another day and a half to do some more pigment farming. We're getting pretty close to the end. I know we're past the halfway point on our pigments. Neo pink. I have a daily checklist, a weekly daily checklist, so I write the pigment down that we just farmed and a whole bunch of other stuff. Nightwave, Aya. Oh yeah, I probably gotta do some Aya farming too to get some of those relics they have in the Prime Resurgence right now, Ember and Rhino. And let's look at that real quick. I know they got Ember, Rhino, Limbo, Mesa, I believe. Mythica Mesa Plauda. Prime Resurgence.
Might want to refine any relics you get.
Yeah.
For luck.
Mesa. You got the Piranha, the Destreza, Mesa, Achigara, Lex, Mesa Chassis, Achigara Receiver, Vasto, Limbo. Yep. So that's the 4 we got right now. Those Ember ones will be here. Ember and Rhino will be here for 75 more days. So I would suggest like farming Aya and getting those relics. You can farm it by doing bounties, or you can buy relic packs from syndicates and get Aya that way. You can go see Teshin, Steel Path Honors, buy his relic packs. He tends to give a lot of Aya. I always have good luck with him when I buy the Aya.
You choose when you're good and ready.
So we'll probably do the Aya farming and do some relic cracking here in just a little bit. Alright, Neo Pink is done. Deposit, contribute. Voila. And that's about it when it comes to farming pigment, you know. It can get tedious sometimes just because you have a hard time getting the pigment to drop sometimes on certain enemies. It can be stubborn with some pigments. Like there's one that takes the Dargwin pilots on the plains. This one, Wisp Gray, it takes the Dargwin pilots on the plains of Eidolon. Man, if anybody has like some pointers or some advice on that one, let me know. But I just take a Vara, go to the plains, and was shooting them down, but it was just pain in the butt. Didn't get no drops out of all of them, and I think it doesn't have a high drop percentage rate either. But that's it for now. We farmed the pigments. We got some Toroids while we were farming pigments. And then here in a little bit, we're going to crack some relics and probably farm some Aya on Deimos. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And we'll see you soon here in just a little bit.